What's up, it's Jan back at it again with another nerdy bookish video. This is gonna be my most anticipated new releases for the month of June 2023. Alright y'all, it is hot. I'm so sorry if you can hear my fan in the background. It's at like its lowest setting. My apartment is literally hell, which is why we have Dante here. My little squishable Baphomet, look how cute he fucking is. Okay. We're gonna make this quick because again, I'm sweating and I just need to like be horizontal in front of this fan at full blast with my hair up. So, hello, welcome to my June releases. If you're new here, these are my replacement videos for my monthly TBRs because we don't do that anymore on this channel, at least for now, at least for the rest of the year. I've been live, laugh, lovin', to be honest. So I decided to be more consistent with these videos. Although they don't come out by the 1st of every month, they come out in the beginning, she said hopefully. Anyway, this month we actually only have not even 10. We have 6 highly anticipated new releases, and one of them is technically not even released in the US, but I did buy a UK version because actually it's in my top 2 most anticipated. Okay, we're just gonna go right on into it. I use Goodreads as my lovely little assistant and I just like kind of paraphrase the synopses. These are gonna be a variety of genres because I read all different genres. If you didn't know, let us begin with June 1st, which already happened. It is currently June 2nd as I'm filming this. Don't know when this is gonna be up. Hopefully sometime this weekend. This is the one just mentioned that I got the UK version of, called Shanghai Immortal. So in the US, this actually doesn't come out until October, like end of October, but it's by A.Y. Chow. And I just saw the cover and I was like, wow, gorgeous, stunning. And then I was like, ooh, Asian author. And then I saw half vampire in the synopsis and I was like, sold. It says, Chinese deities and demons cavorting in Jazz Age Shanghai. Pawned by her mother to the king of hell as a child, Lady Jing is half vampire, half Jing, fox spirit, and all sasshole. I hate that. As the king's ward, she has spent the past 90 years running errands and trying to control her explosive temper. So when Jing overhears the courtiers plotting, I can never say that word, courtiers, plotting to steal a priceless dragon pearl from the king, she seizes her chance to expose them. With the help of a gentle mortal tasked with setting up the central bank of hell, Jing embarks on a wild chase for intel, first through hell and then mortal Shanghai. But when her hijinks put the mortal in danger, she must decide which is more important, avenging her loss of face or letting go of her half-empty approach to life for a chance to experience tenderness and maybe even love. Sounds great. It's set in hell. I love books that are set in hell. It just adds that extra edge to it, you know? Also, let's ignore this background. I just need to be in my bed. Anyway, so that sounds really good. That came out June 1st in the UK, but doesn't come out till October in the US. So should I have included it in this video? I don't know, but here we are. The next one that comes out is Hearts Forged in Dragonfire. If you couldn't tell, I'm in my dragon era, I guess. Not that I read any recently. I started 4th Wing like everyone else in the world, but can't get past chapter 5 as of this moment. I'm gonna push through. I'm gonna see what the hype's about. I just knew the hype wasn't gonna be real for me because it was so up there, but we'll see. We'll see. I still have hope for that one. Anyway, Hearts Forged in Dragonfire by Erica Hollis. For fans of Abigail Owen and Samantha Shannon, a breathtaking, energetic novel where the only way to defeat a dragon is to outsmart it. Most dragon tongues don't live long enough to learn from their mistakes. Lottie Mir is luckier than most, surviving long enough to communicate with the fierce, sullen, and temperamental dragons who are not above enjoying a human as a light snack. So we've got some dangerous dragons, human-eating dragons. Okay, I have 31%. I can move my phone over here. Now a massive, foul-tempered dragon has taken over the town, taking the citizens hostage. As long as they bring him their gold and treasure, he won't reduce their city to a smoking heap of ash and death. With the help of a sharp-tongued, unbelievably cute Maurice Basvan is their last and only hope. But this dragon is more cunning and more cruel than any other. Not only is he holding Lottie's estranged mom captive, but he has a taste for betrayal, and somehow he's stricken some kind of secret deal with a girl who's already gone and stolen Lottie's heart. So it's queer, it's fantasy, there are dragons, a mom is held captive. Yeah, I'm excited for this one. The cover looks a little bit basic, but also probably more gorgeous in person. Oh, yep, there are dragons like in this. Yeah, love that cover actually, now that I'm looking at it more and more. Okay, next we have My Murder, which comes out June 6th. This is by Katie Williams. This was a book of the month pick that I did not choose. I placed a hold for it at my library though, but it's like a fairly long wait list. It's like 20 people. It's not that bad, but I'm in no rush to really read this, but it seems unique and intriguing because it's like a sci-fi dystopian murder mystery, but it's this girl who like clones herself to solve her own murder. Like, isn't that wild? I cannot fathom how this author made this happen and the timeline and all that. This woman, Lou, was a victim of the local serial killer. There's a government project going on, and yeah, like I said, she gets cloned and then she solves her own murder. Like, I just can't wrap my head around that. That's such a good concept. It says, my murder is a devour in one sitting, clever twist on the classic thriller. Hopefully that one is super fast paced. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the cover, but hopefully the inside delivers. And then also on the 6th, The Grimoire of Grave Fates. And I believe this one's the anthology. Yeah, so it's a bunch of stories. The reason I was so intrigued by this was, first of all, the cover and the title, but also the fact that all the stories revolve around one specific murder. They all, I guess, go back to that one murder. There's been a murder on campus, and it's up to the students of Galileo to solve it. Follow 18 authors and 18 students as they puzzle out the clues and find the guilty party. So I just thought that was interesting. I don't think I've ever read a short story collection that all related to one like mystery. They'd be like the same themes or whatever, but they're like completely separate stories. But this should be interesting, hopefully. And it's like dark academia, and that cover with the, is that a gargoyle? I don't know, but like holy shit. It's like a whole ass spell book. And then we have my other most highly anticipated release, The Only One Left by Riley Sager, because obviously. So hopefully this one is significantly better than The House Across the Lake. We're not going to talk about it. I'll link that vlog down below. I read it for Suns Out Books Out last year, so basically almost a year ago today, because Suns Out Books Out is happening like 3 days after this release, which is June 20th. First of all, the cover is stunning. Before I lie to y'all, I'm just gonna look up the synopsis because I think I know it in my brain, but the cover looks like a gothic setting, like isolated setting. The Hope family murders shocked the Maine coast one bloody night in 1929. Most people assume 17-year-old Lenora was responsible, but the police were never able to prove it. Other than her denial, she has never spoken publicly about that night. She's never set foot outside Hope's End, the cliffside mansion where the massacre occurred. And then we jump to 1983. A home health aide, Kit McDeer, arrives at Hope's End, so the same place, to care for Lenora after her previous nurse fled in the middle of the night. In her 70s and confined to a wheelchair, Lenora was rendered mute by a series of strokes and can only communicate with Kit by tapping out sentences on an old typewriter. One night, Lenora uses it to make a tantalizing offer. I want to tell you everything. So it's like The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo meets The Silent Patient, isolated setting, and dual timeline. Wow, that sounds even better than I remember from when I first read the synopsis. Riley Sager, I really hope you don't disappoint this time. That one I'm definitely gonna buy. If I don't pre-order it, I'm definitely gonna buy it on its release day. And then the very last book on this list, is a quick video, apologies I guess, is You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight by Kaylin Barron. But I really liked this Poison Heart by this author, and I own the sequel to that, as well as Cinderella is Dead, not dead. I still don't remember. Cinderella is Dead, which I haven't read yet. But just this cover alone, it already screams like Goosebumps Fear Street, which is what it's compared to. And it's like a summer campy type of thriller, and it's YA. It's heart-pounding slasher for fans of Fear Street. Charity Curtis has a summer job of her dreams playing the final girl at Camp Mirror Lake. Guests pay to be scared in this full-contact terror game as Charity and her summer crew recreate scenes from a classic slasher film, Curse of Camp Mirror Lake. When one of them ends up dead, Charity's role as the final girl becomes real. If Charity and her girlfriend Bezzy hope to survive the night, they'll need to figure out what this killer is after. So, sapphic, it's short, it's YA, it just sounds like a silly, goofy, fun time, but also maybe possibly really creepy. I just really love this cover, and I think this would be perfect to read for Summerween, which is coming up in July, which is perfect because this comes out end of June 20th. Those are all my exciting June releases that I'm hoping to get to before next year, hopefully. Maybe not all of them, most of them though. I think this is actually a pretty doable list if you made it to the end of this video. So there's a lot of like murdery books on here. Let's put the knife emoji in the comments down below if you made it to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope y'all had a great day. Let me know what your most anticipated June releases are, or if any of these are your most anticipated. I hope y'all had a great day. Stay safe and stay spooky always, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye!